All right, we are doing the Leetcode for the 4th day of August. Fruit into baskets. It's a medium. So we have fruits and an int to return. So you're visiting a farm. There's a single row of fruit trees arranged from left to right. The trees are represented by an integer array of fruits, where fruit supplies the type of fruit in the ith tree produces. Okay, so each number is a different type of tree. You want to collect as much fruit as possible. However, the owner has some strict rules. You can only have 2 baskets, and each basket can hold a single type of fruit. There's no limit on the amount of fruit each basket can hold. Interestingly weird. Starting from any tree of your choice, you may pick exactly 1 fruit from every tree, including the star tree, while moving to the right. The picked fruits must fit into one of your baskets. Okay, once you reach a tree with fruit that cannot fit your baskets, you must stop. Oh, okay, this is a little weird. Okay. Given an integer of fruits, return the maximum number of fruits. Okay. Um, you only have 2 baskets, and each basket can only have a single type of fruit. Okay. There is no limit. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So we have to pick a starting point, essentially. So like, what happens here is, I'm assuming you pick. So there's 2 baskets you can pick, and you pick a starting point, 0 and 1 indexes, and so pick here, pick here. One goes to here, and since this is empty, technically, you already picked it. You go to the next one, and then you can pick this one. This one goes here. Says, "Oh shoot, you can't pick it." Um, this goes boom, kills. So you would pick here and here, and this goes boom, boom. Um, this would be boom and boom, right? Because you can't just pick 1, 2. You have to pick 2, 3. Fruits can be okay. This is interesting. Yeah, okay. Hmm. So we're looking for like the maximum sequence. We're kind of looking for the maximum sequence, but not exactly the maximum sequence. The maximum sequence of 2 values. That makes sense. So we're looking for the length of. I was thinking about doing a. So, yeah, so it's 10 to the fifth. We have to do this kind of in one loop. And we have to keep order. Order is definitely important. So we start at 1 and we start at 2. Hmm. Is there some DP to this? Dynamic programming? Or is there some greedy solution to this where, like, if you start at the end, right? So you start here and start here. That requires you to say, hey, I really like. hmm, We'll probably be able to do this one pass. It's just a little tricky, but I think I see the solution. If we just for loop over how many times we've seen two unique values. So we have 0, 1, 0, 2 maybe. So let's say we kept track of, we saw 0, then we see a 1, then we see a 0. And then once we see a 2, we would actually drop the 1. And so now we carry these values in our basket, per se. And let's say we saw like a million twos after this. Wait, let's redo this. So we'd see a 0, we'd see a 1, then we'd see another 0. Then if we see a 2, we have to get rid of the 1 and 0. Right? So then we'll be back with 0, 2. And then we just do the 2. So what is this? Almost like a stack here? So we have 0, we have 1, then we have 0. Then if the unique characters of a stack hits 3, then you delete, then you would remove all, then you go from the left and just remove 0, 1. And essentially each time you just want to keep track of the max len of the stack. We'll probably want to use a queue here because like we want to append but pop. We want to append but pop from the left. No, so we need a queue. Yeah, not even a DQ. Yeah. And then remove these two. Let's do like one. Let's do some cases here. So we'll do the 0, 1, 2, 2 case. Oh, that's exactly what we have here. Okay. So our stack would start with 0. Then it would start with 1. Then that's good. So the max value would be 2. Then we see a 2 here, which means we have to get the parity down to 1. Or 2, rather. We get it there. And then we see another 2. And that becomes 3. Yeah, I like that. I like that, like that, like that. So I'm actually going to implement that there. All right. We'll just kind of go through. Wasn't yesterday also fruits? That was funny. Okay. Let's see here. We probably want to have a queue. And then max fruits. I don't know if we want to how to keep track of the parity of the stack. I'm not exactly sure. So that I mean, we could have like a like a kind, which is like a set, right? So these are the fruit kinds, which is a set of all the fruits, and then which has the same values as the cube, but it just like makes it way faster. So we'll have to keep track of 2 things, which is a little annoying, but okay. If the len of fruit kinds okay, wait, no, okay. If first we want to check if let's do the opposite check first. If fruit kinds is greater than 2, that means that we have multiple Interesting. I'm thinking about moving this to a dictionary. And I'll get into why I think that in a second. But if fruit kinds is greater than 2, it's actually going to be a while loop, right? We'll do fruit kinds. So we pop the value off the queue, and then we have to delete it from the fruit kind. So we'll just do this. Okay. Fruit kinds minus 1. And now if fruit kinds of v less than or equal to 0, del. So now we remove that value from the fruit kinds. And then when we go over this while loop, it will work. And that's accounting for the case that if we have a 0, if we have a 0, 1 here, and 0, 2, and we're like here, we don't want to move this 0 and this 0. We only want to move this 0. Then remove this 1. Okay. So we do have to account for the fact that max fruits, I just want to do this now. Max fruits is going to equal the max of max fruits and the len of q. Okay, so we popped that a bunch of times. So now we're out of that while loop. So now we can assume the len is 2. So then we would just do roots of I at a pen, or what am I doing here? It's backwards. Q dot append roots of I. It's not exactly right. I think we want to swap this. So we append in the beginning, then we delete all the extras, and then we check the max len. Right, because we don't want to, we always want to make sure that when we're checking this value, it's the correct. Because if we append after the while loop, it could have 3 values, and that would be it wrong. So the reason why I'm doing this is because it would be really annoying to keep track of how many distinct values you have. It's a little bit of a, we're trading off space and time here. Am I missing anything? I'll give it a run. Okay, we're passing the first case. And we're off by 1. Oh, we're just a... Yes. Interesting. We're not like we're just getting the len essentially of the list. Wait. Oh wait. We're not adding to fruit kinds. Oh, okay. Whoops, that's a little small mistake here. Okay. Um, how do you want to do this? Fruit kinds. Yeah, we could just do plus equals of fruits of I plus equals. Uh, sorry, that shouldn't be a list. It should be int. Plus equals. What do we have wrong here? Let's see here. So we have 0, we have 1, and we have 2. So it starts off with 0, then it goes to 1. Then 2. Wild fruit kinds. Interesting. I think we want to print Q. I just want to see what we're getting here. I'm just a little confused where we're going wrong here. Oh, it's a little funky actually. Wait, what? Oh wait, is it? Oh wait, that's oh yeah, it treats it like a stack. I forgot about that. Right, what is it like? Is it collections.dq? Oh, what is it? Or is it like was it just gonna work like that? DQ? I think it's collections.dq. I could be wrong now. Yeah, and okay, we just gotta treat it like a DQ, but which essentially it's impossible to create queues, I think. And then you could just do pop left there. Yeah, okay. Yellow submit. Oh gosh, there's a print statement. Might make it slower. Yeah, resubmit. Ah, that's unfortunate, but okay, beautiful. Yeah, so that's that solution. I think, yeah, so time complexity wise, this is Lena fruits, and then the space complexity is O of n fruits times 2. Um, so actually not too bad. Let's see, sliding window. Yep, type fruits, pretty much exactly what I had. I think, yeah, that's unfortunate that I got TLE on my little submissions. Oh, look at that, I accepted in 2022. Let's see what I did in 2022. Wait, okay. Okay, so pretty similar there. Um, but I feel like that was a nice, speedy solution. So yeah, that's that. I mean, who knows if I actually wrote this or not. Ending window minus starting window. Jeez, don't want to even think about. That's like, what am I even doing here? While, oh my gosh, there's a lot of complexity there. Back in the day, I used to do
like I used to like when I didn't know a problem, I still do this, but I used to submit it even if I didn't know it. If not last fruit in frequent fruits. Oh my gosh. But it looks like we solved it, which was nice. Uh, but that's a really nice clean solution. So yeah, that's it for that one. See you tomorrow.